it is, heading out. A little after 4 p.m. Getting ready to hit the road here, and I don't know what kind of lines will be. I'm not sure how many people have pre-ordered this. It could be huge lines. It could be, 50 people. I don't know. But I'm going to leave. Our GameStop opens at, apparently we'll take the payoffs at around 6 o'clock. And, whoever gets there earlier, I guess will be able to, obviously get in earlier at midnight to get their unit. So I'm just going to head down now. This isn't the jump that I got on GTA 5, but it'll be good anyway. So I'm looking forward to leaving my neighborhood now. So waiting in traffic. It's, trying to beat the 5 o'clock traffic across town here. And I was going to actually go a little bit later, closer to 5. And I said, well, I don't want to be sitting in that much traffic. So it's not like Los Angeles or Orange County where it's just grueling all the time. The traffic in Sacramento actually isn't too bad. You just have to avoid the rush hours. But looking forward to this launch. Again, this will be my first console since 2001, which I bought opening day for the PlayStation 2. So I'm very, very excited. This is a real big deal for me, and hopefully the lines won't be too long. There could be 50 people there, 100. It may not be as dramatic as the GTA 5 Midnight Launch, but we'll see. So. Kind of a nice time of day to go over there when the sun's going down. We got the autumn leaves changing, and it's a pretty drive. I always enjoy driving across Sacramento, so it's not that big of a chore. I'm not thrilled about doing it twice because I got to go back, at midnight to pick it up, but it is what it is. It's well worth the sacrifice. And I always have that deep inner fear that deep down inside, they're going to run out of consoles or something will happen. I've seen it happen on Black Ops 1. They were 120 units short and a riot broke out, and they actually closed that GameStop down because they had previous problems with midnight releases and launches, and problems with gamers and customers waiting out there and getting into riots and fights or what have you. So I've since gone to a different GameStop for my midnight launches. This is a real nice one. Parking's pretty good, and it's in a nice part of town. It's just a little bit of a drive, but very excited. We'll see how big the lines are in the launch, and I'll try to film little bits and pieces of it along the way, so we'll see how it goes here. But it's a beautiful drive. I'm really excited about this particular day. I almost was going to wait till tomorrow, but again, that subconscious fear of them selling out, which I've seen happen before, and there's problems. So the early bird gets the worm. We'll just leave it at that. I'm going to stop up ahead here at a Starbucks for some coffee, and I've had 1,000 Diet Pepsis. I've got my soda cup down below there. It's about 4:30. Here's my daughter's old high school. And I'm going to get amped up with some good solid caffeine. I never get the fancy ones. I just get a dark, house coffee or French roast or whatever. And there's a nice little strip center in here I can get some coffee at. And get fully amped for an all-nighter. I got a lot of stuff ahead of me. I want to get the thing set up and installed. I'll have to install this firmware 1.5 update or whatever the hell it is, and we'll see how that goes. So it'll be a fun launch. I'm looking forward to getting caffeined out and hopefully get a decent place in line so I don't have to wait too long past midnight and get home and try these games out. I'll probably start off with the Need for Speed Rivals just to try it out. Maybe throw Battlefield in as well. I want to save Assassin's Creed Black Flag for when I get my strategy guide. Plus, that's going to be something I'm going to want to start and probably see all the way through. So I'm going to have fun with the games that I can quickly get right into and play. And Killzone Shadowfall and Battlefield 4. Definitely Need for Speed Rivals, which I'm looking really forward to. So anyway, my Starbucks is just right on the corner, across the way there, and I'll get my coffee here in just a couple minutes and wait in line. Got my coffee ready to hit the road. 4:35. Still a lot of traffic, but I'm just about a mile and a half away, so I'll be there soon. Almost there now. There's a few people there, not too many. That's good. Oh, this should be a breeze. Wait an hour and 20 minutes or so and get it over with. A few people hanging out, not too many. Since I was here last time and had to stand for hours, I only have an hour and 15 minutes or so to wait, but I brought a little step ladder just in case in the back of my truck, so I'm going to sit on that, which I use on my jobs quite often to sit on. So, let's see. Coffee. Step ladder. There. Perfect. It's my little step ladder, perfect for sitting on. I use it for my lunch breaks when I'm working.
My closet since I bought it. Actually, I'm sorry. Since Metroid Prime. And they're like, how much can I get with this? No, $10. I was like, that's not even worth me to dig it out.
So it's 6:26, and I got my Assassin's Creed 4 Special Edition book, which is pretty cool, and I paid off my PS4, so now I just gotta wait till midnight. I'm number 10 in line. I got here a little later than I planned, but that's fine. It'll go quick, so I'm really pumped about getting home, chilling for a little bit, getting a bite, and then 11:24, finally heading over to GameStop. Getting the heater going here. It's pretty cold. I gotta leave the music turned off this time. Apparently I had an issue when I did my Grand Theft Auto 5 midnight release. I got a copyright strike or whatever because I had some Led Zeppelin music playing in the background, so this time around I gotta leave the tunes off, but I'm taking my car over there instead of the truck so I don't wake up the whole neighborhood. The truck is so loud to start it up in the garage and wakes everyone up in my cul-de-sac, so my wife's car is nice and quiet and it's fun to drive. So I'm going to head over there now. I'm going to actually probably hit a McDonald's on the way over this time so I can just get a drink and maybe a quick bite, a sandwich on the way over, and then just pick the game up. I mean, pick the console up and just head back and not have to worry about stopping on the way back. So we'll see how it works out here. But it's been fun. I've been watching a lot of. I watched Phil at DSP did an unboxing, which I watched on Twitch until it finally kind of went out. His stream died, and I never could see the rest of it. But I did get to see him do a complete unboxing and talk about some of the things that he liked about it. And I've been watching a lot of Rev 3 games. Did a nice little segment afterwards, showing, you know, a couple PlayStation 3 games. In fact, they just showed some Need for Speed Rivals, which looked really smooth, looked nice. I like the way it looks and plays on the PS4. So there's been some reports of some network issues with the PlayStation Network, so we'll see how that materializes and what happens. Naturally, you get everyone and their brother is trying to get online at the same time, so I don't know whether I'm going to get it going, you know, right when I get back, or if it'll happen later in the morning. I'm not sure. I don't know if the system will play without getting that day one patch. I'm not sure how the whole deal is going to work, but I'll kind of fumble through it. But anyway, I'm going to sit here at this light, wait, find the first McDonald's, and head over there. Almost there, just a few more miles. There's this is another McDonald's that I usually stop on the way to this GameStop. There's another one I stop on the way back, but again, I'm going to hit here first and just get a quick bite and probably a milkshake, and then I'm going to be able to knock myself out in line and just wait for my PS4. I'm number 10 in line. Already paid for it. Now they have a deal where they've got the serial numbers on each receipt, and they take the time one at a time to let the people, I think they let in like 4 at a time, and then each of these people will have a chance to check their serial number. They're ready to go. They've already paid for it, and they're good to go. So I'll be there in just a minute. All right, here we are. Couple people here. All right. $11:42. Looks like there's only 2 or 3 people here. This is a good deal. So I'm going to sit in my car. I've got a really excellent chocolate shake. All right.
Yes.
Line up in order of number?
And your order number on it.
Next 4.
4, come on, 5. 5. 5. Number 7. So 50. Yep. There we are. For you. Go ahead, for this. Yep. Have a good night. 8. There you are, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night. Good night.
Number 10.
Number 10. Actually.
5144.
Perfect.
There you are, sir.
Thanks, Nick. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
You have a good night.
You too. All right. All right, man. Take it easy.
I seriously so bad. Have a good evening.
Thank you. You see that baby? Okay. Receipt, get a free poster. And heading home. Make sure I buckle this baby in. Oh yeah. 500 gigs. There it is. There it is. PlayStation 4. Thank God. I better buckle this baby in. Alright. So we're hitting the highway. Got the PS4. 12 after 8. Went smooth sailing. Couple people apparently going to pick them up tomorrow, so I think I was number 7 or 8 in line, so it was really a good deal. And I already stopped at McDonald's, had a quick bite, had a milkshake, and straight home. I should be home in probably 15 minutes or so. Awesome, man. I can't tell you how pumped I am about getting this. This has just been so exciting. Really exciting. There it is. PS4. Sitting right next to me on the seat here. This is going to be fantastic. I am super pumped. Go home, crack myself a Budweiser, and unbox this bad boy. Okay, this has been a long night. I'm finally home, finally get a chance to do an unboxing. They gave me this poster too, which I'm not sure what it is. Probably just a Midnight Launch swag deal. Let's see what we got here. Only on PlayStation. Oh look, Infamous Second Son. That's nice. That's a nice poster. And it's got the order 1886 in the back, coming 2014, only on PlayStation. Of course, the long-awaited Infamous Second Son exclusive, which I haven't played the others, but the demos I saw with Adam Sussler look fantastic, so very excited about that. Nice little poster. I also got, because my other game stopped, that I ordered the Assassin's Creed, I've got a special edition strategy guide too, which is kind of nice to have, so I'm not sure exactly what it's going to have in it, but a lot of beautiful art. It's got a whole deal on getting 100% completion in the game, and so I'm looking forward to that. Alright, so get a little tab here which I'll cut. Open. I'll tell you, the other thing I like too is, of course, it came in a plastic bag as well, but it came with this nice handle. I mean, Sony thinks enough of the gamer just to even provide a handle. Not that it's ridiculously heavy, but it sure helps to have a nice handle on there. I like that. Little details that make it really a big difference. I've been gaming for 35 years, and I've seen all kinds of products. And some are good, some are bad, some are misses, some are hits. But Sony has never disappointed me with the packaging and the excitement. They seem to know what people want to see when they open a box up. And even the back of the box, I mean, this is indicative of Sony. They always like to show all of the, their games, whatever the lineup is. Now, obviously, Watch Dogs is not there. And Infamous Second Son, we're going to have to wait a little bit for that, but those games will be coming soon. So in a few months, this is all going to be relative. These are pretty much their exclusives. Of course, you have the Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is going to look fantastic on the PlayStation 4 from what I've seen. It looks great, so I think it's awesome. Killzone, Knack. Knack still looks pretty interesting to me. I'm actually tempted to pick it up, so a nice, very nice box. It kind of opens kind of like a pizza box in a way. Kind of cool. And what do we got here? Here we got put my glasses on. Special free offers for Sony PlayStation gamers. So you get the PlayStation Plus 30-day kind of a trial membership. The best place to play online, has a code there. Music Unlimited, try it for 30 days, stream millions of songs from your PS4 system. And I think eventually they're going to work on a patch or some kind of an update that'll allow you to do probably play, you know, CDs on it, which is what I'm hoping for. Kind of like what I do with my Xbox 360. And you also get started with $10 to spend in the store. Excellent. Get all the latest games, movies, and TV shows. So this is a nice little, nice slick printed material too, which is always nice. There we go. What's this? Well, we've got a nice hefty little bag here. Hefty little bag with probably the instructions, quick start guide, which hopefully will come in handy for a caveman like myself. This looks like a French guide here, which is cool for those in Canada or Maine, or a lot of French people up in Maine where I grew up. Safety guide. Here's probably your epileptic seizure warnings and specifications and things like that. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, this will definitely come in handy here, this guide. Now I already did an unboxing of one of these controllers already. Oh, this is great. It's already coming on. It's a delight. You've got a wonderful, and I mean wonderful, this is a really handsome controller, and I'm shocked. It's a lot, it actually exceeded my expectations. You have smaller control stick buttons with more of a hollow in the top where your thumb rests, instead of that convex deal they had before where your thumb could tend to slip off. Not that it did, because it did have a little grip on it. Get these little plastic tabs which keep it nice and shiny, no scratches, which is nice. This is a wonderful, handsome, and very comfortable controller. So I think, you know, I take my hat off to Sony for making this wonderful controller. Very, very nice. In fact, here's the old controller here. I did this comparison before, but you can see that there's really a difference in how high they are, even how wide they are, which is kind of cool. So, wonderful controller. What else do we have in here? A little box. Yeah, here you go. Here's your little earbud deal. Kind of a, you know, a mic and little earpiece, which is cool because it plugs, kind of like the 360, plugs right into your controller, which is nice. You've got a USB port for charging up your controller, which will certainly come in handy. Little bread twisty deals on here. Very nice. And of course, it's nice that they give you an HDMI cable. Finally, I don't have to spend $80 for one at Best Buy. Of course, now you get them for peanuts on the internet. It's not that big of a deal, but the old days, you go to Best Buy and get a TV or a PlayStation 3 or Xbox 360, and you're all excited, but there's no HDMI cable, so you have to make a return trip. And back then, I think I paid like $79.99 in '09 for my Xbox 360 for a nice gold-plated. I got a kind of anteed up and got a little bit nicer one, HDMI cables. At least this time they provide you with one. Looks like it's a pretty good length too, which is not bad. So that's nice, thoughtful of them. And of course your power plug here. This has a self-contained power unit like the other PlayStation 3. It's been reports that it runs ridiculously cool, so we won't have to worry about that overheating problem like they had in the first generation of the PlayStation 3, which they were having problems overheating to the point to where people that had Xbox 360s next to them had issues. So it'll be nice that they finally handle the cooling issue. And then here is the wonderful little styrofoam, no, not styrofoam, cardboard chunks to keep it suspended. And you get this really nice static-free material that goes over the top of it, which is really cool. And there you have it. There's a very simple unboxing. I'm going to be one of millions of people doing this. Nothing fantastic, but it's fantastic for me and for those that are getting a PlayStation 4. I am very excited about this. This is a lovely, elegant piece of industrial design, which I personally appreciate. There's been a lot of complaints about, oh, I don't like this angled thing on the back. You know, you can't see your HDMI cables. Well, once this thing is set up, I'm not looking to move it around too much. So to me, it's not an issue. It's a non-issue. You can unsnap this shiny black plastic, actually, and put in a different hard drive in there if you wanted to speed up your load times or what have you. Yeah, it sits very solid. Got this little, you know, LED blue light here, which will light up, I guess, and it'll correlate with different indicators. Probably the same with the controller. And you get a couple USB cable outlets in the front. You got your eject button, your power button. Very simple, very, very nice. HDMI ports in the back, optical port for surround sound, but I don't have to worry about that because I go out through my TV into my Sony amp. Your little power plug there. Very, very nice, very simple. Very elegant. God, you know, I got to hand it to me. And I actually got a chance finally to look at the new Xbox One while I was there. It's a handsome looking design. I love the way it looks. I love the green packaging. Looks very nice on the games as well as the game box itself. But in comparison, I was shocked to see how giant it is. It reminds me of like a 1981, one of those old $1,200 VCRs that we had from Quasar or Zenith back in the day that were huge. I mean, it's not quite that big, but it has that kind of a feeling to it. So this is really nice. This is very, very nice. Yeah, I like this. Of course, this is be a fingerprint. You know, you get fingerprint magnets big time on this. But yeah, this is really handsome. I like this. Already collecting dust already. Very, very cool. Lots of nice little inset. You can't see them, but there's little logos in between here in this recess. It says HDMI and Blu-ray and everything. Just really nice, tiny details. There's a little screw underneath this cover that has a PlayStation logo on it. So it has a lot of very cool aspects to it. And I'm very, very happy. I think they really outdid themselves this time. I was there for the PlayStation 1. I was there for the PlayStation 2 launch, and I missed the PS3. I do like my the second generation Slim that I have is a handsome design, but this takes the cake. This is a really handsome design. I love the way this looks. I think they outdid themselves. You can also stand it, you know, vertically. Now they have a little. It actually sits very solidly on this table. No problems whatsoever, but very nice. I mean, it actually would look nice sitting up this way too. And it's got a beautiful little silver logo here if you did decide to do it that way. So very, very nice. I mean, all in all, this is a winning combination. I love this thing. I've been so excited about picking this up. It's nice. I can't believe it's finally here and it's materialized on my coffee table. So now the big thing now, and of course I've got my games. I've got Need for Speed Rivals, which will probably be the first game I'm going to put in. Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which I have now with the guide. Battlefield 4. And of course, you know, the wonderful exclusive Killzone Shadowfall, which looks insane. I've watched every review on it. It has wonderful visuals, an interesting story, and I can't wait to dive in. So now it's time to hook the thing up. Okay, it was a very easy process to hook the PlayStation 4 up to the TV. You just had a power cord and one HDMI cord, and fairly easy. So I'm about to try it out, turn it on, see how it powers up, and look at this firmware installation deal that I've got to go through. Alright, TV on. Let's see what the process is. Let's see. Okay, I've done that. Going over there a little. They've got a nice little pamphlet here which kind of gives you everything. Alright. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got to do form initial setup. Turn on the TV, then set the TV input to HDMI. Touch the power button. So there's a little thin button right here, you can barely see it. Wow, you touch it and it lights up the little LED thing. Very, very cool. That's very impressive. Very nice. What a gorgeous design. I really love the industrial design on this. Okay, let's see. Check my channel, make sure it's on the right channel. Come on. Let's see. Ah, there we go. So it lights up nice. I'm going to adjust my camera. There we go. Let's move my camera, have it reset up here. Okay, so it's pretty basic. Now I plug the controller in, give it a chance to charge up, I would imagine. I'm sure I'll be able to use it initially until it fully charges, kind of like the PlayStation 3 ones. So now I've got my controller plugged in with the USB cable provided. And now I hit the little PlayStation button here. Oops, I went too far. Let me go back a button. Do English. Set up internet connection. Okay. Password is in. Set up internet connection, so we'll see what happens now. Even for a caveman like me, it's not too difficult so far. Of course, I had to call my wife to get the network key password because I didn't know what the hell it was. Let's see. Connect PlayStation camera. I'm going to skip that because I'm not interested. You know, again, Sony respects the consumer enough to just make it an option. And if you want to spend $60 and buy one, you're still not too bad off. So then you've spent a total of $460 plus U.S. tax and state tax to get it. So it's really not a bad deal. Alright, U.S. Eastern Time, U.S. Central Time, Mountain Time. Here we go, Pacific Time. (11/15/2013). Oh, that's it. It knows. Here we go. Accept. Setup of your PlayStation 4 is complete. Enjoy an exciting world of entertainment. Let's hope so. Here we go. An update file has been downloaded. Version 1.50. I'll hit next. Accept. Update. So let's see. Now there's been reports that there's been, some crashing problems with this, and obviously, you can imagine the first day there's everyone and their brother and relatives are trying to get on at the same time to get this downloaded. Some people were able to do it ahead of time on a little thumb drive deal, but which I don't have one of those, so we'll see. This will be an interesting test to see whether it works and functions good. Many people have complained. I mean, even my good friend Mark Bussler has complained about the ridiculous load times and constant updates that you get on the PlayStation 3 and with the PlayStation Network, and it can be kind of cumbersome. Mark and I used to go together and hang out on the PlayStation Home, and it was just a nightmare sometimes just getting on there, and it takes forever for things to load for the next area or whatever. So apparently a lot of those issues have been solved this time around, so we'll see. So far, so good. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Preparing to install. After preparation is complete, the PS4 will automatically restart and system software will be installed. Let's hope so. I didn't watch any videos on this yet, so I'm just kind of winging it. Hopefully I'm doing everything correctly here. So now I'll probably put in the PlayStation 4 Need for Speed Rivals first as a test, since I'm a major car guy and I love the Need for Speed series. I think that would make sense to put that one in first so I can get right into the action. Just test it out, see how the graphics look. So that's what my plan is anyway. And let's see, creating an account, turn on power. Well, this is the test. This will be it right here. And I've got Need for Speed Rivals will be the first game that I'll put in. Now I have yet to get the codes for this yet. They weren't provided on the receipt. I may have to wait for them, and my GameStop manager said I can call back and perhaps get them for the downloadable content on this. Well, now I see the blue light coming on the PS4, so God, I love that LED thing. I think that is so cool. I mean, it's just a really nice design. Installing system software. So we'll see how long this takes. So far, it's going fairly well. I mean, I keep hearing these horrendous things. Of course, everyone loves to be the bearer of bad news, and oh, their consoles are crashing. There's issues with them. I mean, it's like any time I bought a brand new car, a Dodge Shelby Charger back in 1985, a brand new car, and the computer went out the first 2 weeks I had it. I mean, you have to wonder what the odds are. Of course, back in the 80s, cars were highly unreliable. It's probably the worst decade for cars, period. And the more mechanical problems than any other era was the 80s. And it happens. It happens with new TVs. It happens with old VCRs, Blu-ray players. But today, things are made much more of a solid state. I personally haven't found the issues. The PlayStation 1, God, I went through at least 3 or 4 of them. I know I went through 4 of the PlayStation 2s. So, but again, I was playing those things day in and day out. That's when I gamed hard. I mean, I put a tremendous amount of time into gaming. And you know what? I never complained. I never sent them back to the factory. I went down and just bought another one. So, I'm kind of hoping that this won't be an issue with this, that everything will work out fine, and it will be a reliable console. We'll see. And if it goes out, and if I have fun with it, in a year from now or in 6 months, it burns out and I have to get another one, I'll, attempt to send it in through the factory and try it. We'll see. So far, very good luck with my 09 Xbox 360 Elite, no problems. So I'm very happy. I'm happy with the PlayStation 3. I'm very happy with my Xbox 360. Again, I think that we're entering an age where things are made a lot better. You're going to have some failure rates. And then I found out that many of the issues for the PS4 was that people were bending the little prongs in the HDMI port, probably impatient, ADD, caffeined out, forcing the thing in there, and they bent some little prongs, and that apparently was an issue. So I took my time, put my reading glasses on to make sure I'm putting in nice and straight, and just put my HDMI thing in, no problem. So again, slow down, take your time, and you can only hope for the best. If there's an issue, it's a machine. You send it back to the factory and you get another one. It's unfortunate. It happens. Like I said, I had a brand new car. The computer fried the first 2 weeks I had it. And of course, the car was so new, because it was a first model, they didn't have any. So they actually had to take one off the lot and take a computer out of it, because the part wasn't available yet, and put it in my car to get it going. So, it happens. Press the PlayStation button to use the controller. User 1. Just hit yes, I guess. Yeah, so far so good. Just inserted the disc. It sucks it right in, kind of like it does in the PlayStation 3. And wow, that was quick. Only 30 seconds or so for an install. Now, I don't know if it's fully installed or it's still going, but impressive so far. You can adjust your screen, which is always nice. Oops. Too big. There we go. Perfect. Very, very cool. And again, you know, the 4 games I have, I looked on the back, every single one of them is in 1080p on the back here. Which is amazing to me, you know, that they're able to, I mean, to me that's a big thing of next gen is, I mean, you have to have better graphics after waiting this long. You want the best graphics possible. As a visual person, at least that's one of my, you know, big things, big pulls. This is why I wanted a gaming PC early on, but just could never afford one of those expensive Alienware deals, you know. Wow, this looks great. Excellent sound.
We are unbound.
Drinking my coffee.
Free. Unshackled. We push the limits in the most powerful cars. Cars we don't pay for. We go where we want.
Turn the volume up a little bit here.
As fast as we want.
Oh yeah, look at these graphics. They're insane.
You may call us thugs, but deep down, you know you need us. We are the law.
Oh wow.
You can't catch devils with angels.
This is the best $400 I've ever spent, bar none.
I am not you. I am the life you're too scared to live. You are asleep. I am awake.
Yeah, it's a huge difference from the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360. I mean, you can really see it
15
instantly.
minutes you'll never have.
I don't know how the other games are yet, but from what I'm looking at right now, this is PC quality graphics.
We are the enemy of freedom. I will run. We are the shadow. You
Amazing.
can never stop. We will hunt you. You will never catch me. You will not stop. Make me. We are enemies. You will fail. You will break. You are my challenge, and you are my target.
Incredible.
You are my rival.
Finally. We'll see how it stacks up compared to Hot Pursuit and Most Wanted. I'm still a big fan of the original Most Wanted, which I played on the original Xbox, and then again on the Xbox 360 a little bit. Wow, very impressive. So this is it. It's been a very painless deal so far. I mean, there's an issue with getting onto the PlayStation Network because they're bombarded. They just said to be patient and, you know, try again. I saw some tweets. So again, I mean, I can, you know, enter codes later or whatever if I want to buy something online.
Welcome
what
to
have
Need
you.
for
But
Speed Rivals.
so far, I'm
Before
very
we let
happy.
you loose in
Very,
Redview
very
County,
happy with the
we'll need to take you
PlayStation
through
4.
the basics. Select Cop or Racer to begin your training.
I'm a racer more than I am a cop. The cops are fun in Hot
This is
Pursuit.
your hideout. They can be found all across Redview County, and they're the only place you'll be safe from the cops. Here you'll be able to access everything you need to take the fight to your rivals.
Very impressive. So that's it for my unboxing and setup. You can
This
see
is your speed list, the core of
it
your
looks
rivalry.
good.
Here you will be able to choose from a constantly changing set of objectives.
I think it's going to play good. I'm anxious that the controller is very responsive so
for
far.
now,
I mean, everything is
choice
just
limited.
very quick.
Once you complete your training,
The load times
you'll
are
be able to
very
choose from
fast.
multiple speed lists and shape your own destiny.
I've got a successful launch here. I'm extremely happy. Vinny's right here. He seems very pleased with it. He gives his sign of approval, which is very important. So it's a great deal. I take my hat off and congratulate each and every one of you out there getting a new PlayStation 4. I think you made a great choice. Some of you are going to wait a week and get the new Xbox One. Congrats. It's a great looking machine. They have some wonderful lineups coming in the future. There's certainly some good games you can get on right now on the Xbox One. congratulations if you're getting one of those as well. So thank you very much for watching. This is Dean Thompson signing off, and enjoy those games and enjoy that new PlayStation 4 or Xbox One real soon. Thanks, guys.